There were female critics who said to me that they felt really uncomfortable during the press screening because the men clapped when Kabir slaps Preeti. Why do you say it's pseudo?
I feel it's pseudo because, when you are deeply in love, when you're deeply connected with a woman, or vice versa, there's a lot of honesty in it. And if you don't have that physical demonstration of, if you don't have the liberty of slapping each other, then I don't see anything there.
You must all be aware about the great success of the movie Kabir Singh. The infamous slap scene of the movie, while gathered the attention of the critic, there were also individuals who appreciated the scene and did not find anything wrong with it. When questioned about the critic, the director Sandeep Vanga unapologetically signified that the scene projected honesty of love, that if there is no honesty and liberty to slap each other, there is no love. Given this background, we wish to debunk the theory so profoundly told by Sandeep Vanga. We found his thoughts to juxtapose the feminist theories on love and violence. As ardent readers of bell hooks, we as students would rather advocate for mutual respect, equality, and honesty in love, while strictly opposing any element of violence. On the other hand, Sandeep Vanga defined honesty to mean the liberty to slap each other. This made us think, can violence ever become an expression of love? As our research methodology, we went around JGU campus to also seek the opinion of our peers and didis and bhaiyas. The individuals we interviewed belonged to different gender binaries and varied socioeconomic classes, in order to get an intersectional perspective. We asked them about their way of expressing love, expressing anger, and finally, if love can ever be violence.
So, how do you express love?
I express love by my words, and I tell people that I love them, or I write letters to them.
I express love by spending time with the person that I love. Physical affection is big for me.
By listening to people, by making time for them, and with an unwavering sense of loyalty towards people.
ऐसे आते हैं जी, आ जाओ जी मेरे साथ, मेरे से हेलो कर लो.
ऐसे.
हाँ.
In physical ways, I like to cook for them, showing them appreciation on a regular basis, checking in on them also.
Only through affirmative words and acts of service.
Physical touch.
अच्छा खाना खिला के उसको अच्छी बातें करके.
Just being mindful of the little things that they like, and maybe surprising them with things, maybe on their birthdays.
By communicating well, by showing small gestures, remembering small dates, taking them out for nice things.
How do you express anger?
If I have a problem with somebody, I tell them straight up, and I prefer having a communication with them to address that problem instead of lashing out.
When I'm angry, I hit the gym.
Being loud, a little aggressive sometimes, but very curt, rude, and impulsively saying things that I will probably regret later on, that kind of thing.
Just writing them really long WhatsApp messages and telling that how is that I feel and how is that they're wrong.
Sometimes I listen to music. Sometimes I chant.
थोड़ा बहुत बोल लेते हैं, अपने मन में रख लेते हैं.
I think I take some space from that person with whom I'm angry. And when I feel that I'm in the right space of mind to talk to them, that's something I prefer doing, that I talk to them after some time.
Generally by retreating myself out of the situation.
If I'm angry with anybody, I isolate immediately. I have to talk about it with somebody else, rant about it. And I usually need some time to process it alone. Otherwise, I overreact or I react unfairly. So I need to be alone when that happens.
By expressing how I feel and how they have hurt me. And also, when it gets extreme, also by not saying anything.
How do you express anger towards somebody you love?
Confrontations are important to express anger or love.
I won't talk to them for a while. I'll just cut off.
आप गुस्सा आ जाता जी, पीछे हट जाना. मैं नहीं तुम्हारे से प्यार करती.
आप ये बोल देते हो? अच्छा और
अच्छा फिर कहते हैं सॉरी ऐसा नहीं करेंगे, माफ़ी कर दो, सॉरी गलती.
If someone has done something to offend me, I'd rather have a conversation with them rather than letting it get bigger and bigger in my head. I think by communication.
अपने मई के चली जाती. नहीं नहीं मायके तो नहीं जाती, अपने घर में मैरिज कर लेती अपने आप से ही।
तो आप अपने ऐसे पति से बात करके या उनसे ऊंची आवाज़ में बात करके मतलब गुस्सा कैसे आप निकालते हो?
बस अंदर रोके।
अब जताते नहीं हो कभी?
नहीं।
Do you think violence can ever become an expression of love?
No, never. Violence, of course, as understood in its classical sense, is a crime of power, which is that you do it to people because you have certain power over them. That, according to me, is antithetical to love and can never be used to express it.
I feel like love demands care, and if you care, you can't hurt people.
I don't think anyone who is respectful and understands human dignity on a fundamental level will resort to violence at any point and any point towards anyone.
Definitely can't be, and it's the worst expression of anything. So violence is a big no-no.
Violence can never be love because anger is the basis of violence, and when you actually love somebody, you try to resolve issues by talking to them. Why would you be violent with somebody who you care about, which would also include not hurting them?
Violence cannot be an expression of love, I don't think so. At least not for me, because I think love is like, violence is so corrupted, it's so perverted, it's perverse. It just doesn't, it's not the same as love. Love is pure and it makes you happy. I don't think violence does that. So the two don't go together.
हाँ
कैसे?
वो कि थोड़ा गुस्सा होता है फिर बाद में प्यार भी होता है उनका।
अच्छा, तो उसमें प्यार होता है?
हाँ।
Not at all. Not at all. I've grown up in a household that has never lifted a single finger on me and still has the kind of discipline that they wanted.
No, but if there is violence, there cannot be love. These two are the most dichotomous things. They cannot go together.
I think being violent towards any person, as much as people try to justify love by saying that, oh, you should feel free in love to act however you wish to, but violence involves inherently hurting somebody else and causing them to feel pain, which I think is the antithesis of any kind of positive feeling that you have towards not just someone you love, but even someone you have see as an acquaintance. If you have any type of positive sentiment towards them, I think being violent towards them is the straight opposite of that.
You can be honest, authentic, assertive with each other, angry with each other, and yet not be violent with each other.
No, never. That's pretty much unacceptable. You can express love in a multitude of ways, but violence is not one of them.
What is the difference between a partner and a sibling that you don't show your violence towards a partner but you do towards a sibling?
With your sibling, it's more of a honest, especially a younger one. It's more of a parent-child relationship. But with a partner, it's much more of a relationship of somebody you see as an equal and somebody you see out of respect, like as a equally respected person.
I used to think that it's all right to lash out in that manner, that when I'm angry, that I'm entitled to hit or that take up my space while expressing my anger. As I grew up, I noticed that in my anger, I'm causing somebody else pain, and that's never okay.
I don't think the act of my brother hitting me, because I never hit my brother because I was younger. I don't think so that was expression of love. I don't agree with that now. That was maybe an expression of him showing his authority on me because he's an elder brother and I'm a younger sister, and also there is a difference of gender here because he's a brother. He has to be protective towards me, so he was basically playing his role.
We would like to conclude with two observations. Firstly, from the responses sought from our interviewees, we observed that amongst our peers, there is an understanding of love and violence as two opposing concepts. According to almost everybody, violence cannot dwell where love exists. There was a conscious effort to elaborate about the expression of love, meaning nothing more than showing gestures or confessing their feelings to their partner. At the same time, they seemed averse to the idea of violence coexisting with love. None of the interviewees were directly questioned on the movie, but their responses show how agitated their reaction could have been if we started stating Sandeep Vanga's interview.
Secondly, we observed that from an intersectional lens as well, Sandeep Vanga's statement did not seem to remain true. We deliberately included Didis and Bhaiyas in our sample to make sense of the role played by socio-economic backgrounds and factors. Herein as well, there was a common understanding that violence is not love. One of the Didis, however, claimed that in her definition of love there is no violence, but she cannot say the same for her husband. This shows that complexities do exist among different socio-economic backgrounds, but none of them seem to agree that violence is an expression of love. There was no mention of right to slap if you're in love. Love was in fact expressed as a selfless feeling. It is said that with well-versed poets like Kalidas, who was once known as Indian equivalent of Shakespeare, we would imagine that this country is capable of producing the most beautiful pieces of art. But this art has now deflected from inspiring people in a good sense to inspiring them to commit horrendous crimes. For instance, the Shraddha Walgar case is said to have been inspired from the movie Dexter. There was also a case of murder which was conducted in Drishyam style. Further, taking inspiration from Bollywood movies such as Kabir Singh, a man hailing from Maharashtra asked out a woman several times who kept turning him down. The man, however, believed her rejections is just a facade, and upon learning about her marriage to someone else, he gunned her down. To the police, he cited his inferences from the Bollywood movies to claim immunity. Thus, media and films have long influenced the audience. Filmmakers must therefore remain mindful of portrayal of their personal views on love and violence under the guise of mere money-making business.